This is going to be the start of our kitty donut. I have here, this is like a plush, very minky fabric. I have it in brown, like a tannish brown, and I have light pink. And then I have my sewing kit, some felt scraps in a bunch of different colors, my pincushion, glue gun, and tape measure. And what I'm going to do here is, oh, I forgot my scissors and scissors. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to unfold these and I'm going to cut it in a round shape. I'm going to cut some kitty ears at the top as well. What I did here was I took and I measured 20 across and then I measured 10 and made a mark here in the center. And I took the marker, I held it here with my one hand, and then I just had the marker over here and I used the tape to make a complete circle. And I did that, and I also forgot to make the kitty ears, so I cut those separately. I made these. I'm going to sew these on, like before I sew these two pieces together. The original plan was to keep those attached, and I forgot. So here is the donut. I made it to where I didn't make marks here to remind myself to keep this open, because this is where I will be putting in the stuffing. But also this donut is going to be one that doesn't have a hole here in the middle. I'm going to end up cutting this down here. And I'm going to pin one piece to this side, one piece to this side, and then the other piece on the other side I'll pin to this side, and the same on this side. So, also I made sure to make marks on the side that's not fuzzy, because this is the side that's going to be showing, okay? And these two sides need to be sewn facing each other. Okay, so what I did here was this is the fuzzy side, the side that's going to be showing, and I faced this piece facing fuzzy side down, and I just pinned these two, and what I did was I laid this up against the other piece, that way I can be sure that the ears will line up when I sew this together. I finished sewing the ears on, like that, and I used this kind of as a stencil up against the pink fabric, and I made wavy outside lines so it looks like icing. I did that all around, and I have both of these brown pieces here already sewn. Here's the other one up here that's sewn. And I'm going to take these two pieces and sew them together. This one, it's hard to do this one-handed. And this one. And I'm going to sew those together. So, I have it sewed. I started down here, went all the way around, went up the ears, went around here, up the ear, and all the way back down here, and I left this open. So now I'm going to turn this inside out. Okay, so this is what it looks like turned inside out. The little ears got a little bit smaller, but that's fine. I'm going to stuff this first, and then we'll put our icing over it, because I like to do that better to where the icing will lay over it better when it's stuffed. So I'm going to stuff this first. This is what it looks like stuffed. The ears turned out a little bit smaller than I anticipated, but that's fine. Now I'm going to take sorry about the lighting, I'm going to take the icing here and kind of lay it over it. It looks like the icing might be too big, but that's fine. I'll go ahead and trim it down a little bit, and then I'll place it over it. Okay, so I trimmed it a little bit. I pinned it up top here around the ears, around the top, and around this ear. And around the bottom, I trimmed it a little bit so it looks a little bit more like icing. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and sew it all the way around. So I sewed it all around. This is what it looks like on top, and I sewed it all around the sides. Sorry if that's hard to see. And this is what it looks like on top. Kind of happy with how it turned out, and now I made a bunch of little sprinkles and a face to go on, and we're just going to do that next. Okay, so I went ahead and I placed all the sprinkles in the face on the kitty cat. So this is what it looks like, and I'm going to go ahead and glue those down. So here it is done. I pasted, oh, I missed one. I glued everything on, and I think it's adorable. Oh, it actually looks better without that orange one. Maybe I'll keep it off. But yeah, that's it completed. There's the back side. I love this fabric. It's some real minky, cool fabric. I got it from Amazon. But But yeah, there's the kitty donut. It's supposed to be a jelly-filled donut, so it doesn't have a hole. But yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching.